I didn't expect the friendship that would happen between the person I peer tutor and myself. It's a nice friendship that I wouldn't think I would have gotten as close as it is.
A lot of the students really come to recognize the peer tutors, and more than just recognize them, you build a stronger relationship with them and come to be their friends, and I think that that's very important, and it makes you feel appreciated and wanted as a peer tutor.
When you first come here, they say it's like a family here, which is true because you automatically feel like you're a part of something, and then like when you join, it like becomes stronger, like your little sense of family becomes stronger because you know more people, and like when you get to class you like hug the kids, like it feels like your own little family, so it's like it makes my view on Southwest a lot greater.
My name is Miss McKee, and I teach photography 1 and 2, painting 1 and 2, digital imaging, sometimes design fundamentals, but we all teach a lot of classes here at the art department.
Starting with the design fundamentals class, they just get a little sampling of everything. And then we recommend that they go right into drawing, because I feel drawing is kind of the mother language of all art classes. You have to be able to put on paper these ideas that you're having in your head. And then they can go into photography and digital imaging or graphic design or ceramics and jewelry and metal smithing and sculpture, and this just goes on and on.
It's a place where you can learn the techniques of art, where you can learn to be creative, where you can use your mind in a way that you're not used to, where you don't have to take math or science.
I just find that a lot of kids they don't get to experience really making messes as much anymore, or having visual problem solving where they get to play with their hands and make stuff and use different materials. I feel like some kids in my jewelry classes may have never even used a hammer before, and it's just exciting to give them that opportunity.
We're excited to see all the fresh new faces down in the art department next school year.
Having a tech credit is one of the requirements in order to graduate here at Blue Valley Southwest. This could include taking a Broadcast 1 class, which could lead to greater things such as Broadcast 2, aka Wolfbyte.
When I took Broadcast 1, I just sort of fell in love with it. I applied to be in Broadcast 2 like almost immediately. I took it for the easy A, but I ended up staying for a while.
I first took the class because I needed a tech credit and it seemed the most entertaining class. It seemed the most hands-on and fun. But to my surprise, I realized that I loved the class and I loved what we did in here. So I ended up staying and now I'm here again next year.
As Wolfbyte brings in new members every semester, most students go for the fun and games, but end up staying for the long run.
It's not just a class. The behind the scenes part that people don't see is that we really try and make stories that should be told and that need to be told and that'll have an impact. You get to tell stories that typically wouldn't be told.
Wolfbyte TV, the Blue Valley Southwest Broadcast 2 class, works hard to produce stories that they feel are important to the student body. But behind the camera, they are creating friendships that will last a lifetime.
If we're not best friends with someone, we at least know a lot about them, that if something happened in their life, they could come to us and we could go to them. We're with each other 2 hours every day of the week, and we go on lots of field trips, so you work with a lot of different people. During the cycles, like, you're with your partner a lot, and we go through a lot during the school year for sure, and we win a lot of awards. So it's a very rewarding class, both with friendships and like learning new things.
The big impacts it had on me weren't necessarily the class, it was more of the people that I interacted with every day.
You definitely grow closer to people in the class and you really get to know people on a more obviously personal level and you connect with people that you wouldn't have thought you would before. Like especially since it's all grade levels, you get to meet all kinds of new people and build lifelong friendships.
Wolfbyte is a broadcast class, but it's more importantly, it's a family, and we come here because we like it and we do what we like to do. It's so much more than people think it is.
With this new perspective, we hope that it's encouraged you to try new things, for you may find a passion where you least expect it. Reporting for Wolfbyte TV, this has been Claire Boomer and Morgan Young.
Guys, why don't you have this? You clearly have this.
K?
It's not K! You already have K!
S. Wait guys, I think I got it.
Guys, it's club, class, you make a book. End of the year, this book gets made and sold at school.
I know! Z?
It's not Z.
Not C, Z, like in zebra.
I know you said Z. There's no Z.
What about Z as in donkey?
Guys,
That's the same Z. It's a class you can get an art and technology credit. You can be a writer, a designer, or a photographer.
What about the letter 4? Allie, no.
What?
4! 4's a number!
what about 3? Guys, it's clearly...
No! Ugh. You need a prerequisite of 21st century journalism, digital imaging, photography, or graphic design. It teaches you real world skills like communication, teamwork, and how to make freaking deadlines.
Guys are so dumb! I don't get this!
It's your book.
I told you! Duh!
Yep, it's your book, guys. Y'all lost! It's your book!
I don't get it.
Oh my god.
Puedes hablar en otros idiomas. Yeah, you can actually talk in another language.
Sí, hacen cosas diferentes para jugar y es una cosa de creatividad.
Exacto. Tu peux comprendre les autres en la culture. Yes, you can't understand others and their cultures.
No. Whoa. Oh, por favor, no. Okay. Bueno, a ver.
Puedes recibir crédito para una clase de honor y para horas en la universidad. Wow, you can get honors credit and university hours too.
Fue un equipo de fútbol y muchos murieron muy triste. Sí.
C'est chouette et bien amusant. It's cool and it's fun. Podemos ser ciudadanos del mundo, and we can really be citizens of the world. Join us in language classes.
AP Human Geography is a year-long course that focuses on the distribution, processes, and effects of human populations on the planet. Units of study include population, migration, culture, language, religion, ethnicity, political geography, economic development, industry, agriculture, and urban geography. Emphasis is placed on geographic models and their applications in this class. Case studies from around the globe are compared to the situations in both the United States and locally. The primary purpose of this class is to introduce students to the systematic study of patterns and processes that have shaped human understanding, use, and alteration of Earth's surface. We also focus a bit on map making and the process of cartography. By the end of the course, my hope is that students will have developed a geographic perspective with which to view the cultural landscape of the world and understand current events in light of that.
Hello, Timberwolves. I am Miss Dixon, your friendly neighborhood counselor. Today, we are distributing enrollment information for the 2018-2019 school year, and I want to take a few minutes to go over what is in your enrollment packet. Teachers, if you have not done so, please pass out enrollment cards and envelopes now. Okay, every student should have a white envelope with all your enrollment materials inside. The only item that needs to be returned to your advisory teacher next week is your grade-specified enrollment card. If you look about halfway down on your card, you'll see a space for teacher recommendations. Please use this week to visit with teachers about your plans for next year. A little bit further down that page, you will see required alternates. If the class that you request is not available, counselors rely heavily on the alternates that you list here. Please list classes here that you are interested in possibly taking. The majority of students end up with at least one alternate class on their schedule. Course options. You have a 2-page list here of course choices. Be sure to pay attention to which classes are semester or year long. Also, check on prerequisites. For example, if you would like to take Painting 1, the prerequisite is Drawing 1. However, the prerequisite for Drawing 1 is Design Fundamentals. Make sure you're planning ahead. If you will be a junior or senior next year, you may choose to enroll in CAPS classes. The majority of CAPS classes are taught in a 3-hour block, so you will need to leave 3 spaces on your enrollment card for your CAPS class. The only CAPS classes that are available for 2-hour blocks are Engineering, Exploring Health Professions, and the Business Leadership World Language course. Be sure to visit the CAPS website for more information. Audition and application classes. There are several classes that you must either audition or apply for. These classes are found at the bottom of your enrollment card. Once auditions and applications are complete, teachers and counselors will work together to get students enrolled in the correct course. We will remove the class that you list here at the bottom of your enrollment card to make room for the course that you have been auditioned or applied for. Okay, we have a few other bits of information in this packet. You have a handout here about enrolling in virtual education courses. If you are planning to take a class online this summer, you will enroll in that class from home in March with your parents using their Parent View account. Be sure to discuss this with your parents and be reminded that each class costs $250. If you are planning to take an online class during the school year, your counselor will help you with that in a few weeks. Be sure to list that class on your enrollment card. If you choose to take an online class as one of your 7 regular classes, remember that there is no additional charge and you will not be on campus during that time. Those classes are typically scheduled for either 1st or 7th hour of your day. If you would like to take an online class in addition to your full 7-hour schedule, you will be charged the $250 fee. Okay, back to your enrollment card. If you flip your enrollment card over to the back, you will see a copy of Kansas Regents requirements. This information is important if you may someday apply or choose to attend K-State, KU, Emporia, Fort Hays, Pittsburgh, or Wichita. You have a more detailed copy of this information on a handout that looks like this. This page is a detailed list of Blue Valley graduation requirements. And this is a list of classes that meet your fine arts requirements and tech requirements. If you would like to enroll in study hall next year, you will need to complete a study hall application. You will be able to pick up an application from your counselor in the next few weeks. Enrollment cards are due to your advisory teacher next Thursday, January 25th. Please use this next week to visit with your current teachers and understand your best path for the next year. Counselors will work with individual students to complete enrollment starting in early February. Please turn in your completed card next Thursday, even if you have questions.